One of the things that often gives me pause when I share certain things, unfortunately, is the knowledge that people will use things the wrong way. And what dawned on me, or what came to my mind, not necessarily a new thought, is that there literally are people in this world, operating out of the wrong spirit when it comes to extracting people's past and their trauma. It oftentimes gives me pause about sharing certain things online, but the reality is it's already all over the place online. And majority of people who are looking up this type of thing or will watch a video that I would post about something like this are not people operating in the wrong spirit. But it just made me think about how there are literally people who will take this kind of information, will study it, will access these tools, and will sit with people and use it to extract information from them in order to manipulate and victimize them. If I have learned nothing else, is that everyone who uses language around psychology and theology or care, or everyone who utilizes tools does not have good intentions. Be careful when you go to fill in a genogram. Also recommend you be working with someone who can sit with you and walk with you through the things that will be revealed to you. Because sometimes with genograms, sometimes depending on the situation, you may call a family member and ask them a particular question. When you start doing these, you realize like how much you know and how much you don't know. So you may end up calling someone and being like, "What was great grandma so and so's name? Like I don't even know her name. What happened with her and great grandpa?" You start asking questions, and sometimes questions can be like a bee's hive. You tamper with it and stuff start coming up, people start getting stung. So it is definitely please don't be afraid to do the work or step across your fear, but please also be very careful who you sit with and who you process this stuff with. Be careful. So yeah, make sure you go through these things with people that you can trust. Like for real, for sure. And if you're going to use a pastor or a pastoral counselor, someone who you have confidence will not personalize or internalize what you're talking about and use it against you. And I really hate that I even have to say this, but I feel like it is my duty to warn. It is my duty to warn and to do no harm as a care professional, someone who has been trained in this space, as well as someone who has benefited from such care. I'm telling you this from experience. Don't go through your genogram with someone that you just have an emotional attachment to, but that you don't know that you have a trustworthy connection with. And especially when you're in such an open space and you're doing your work and you're so excited about it, and you have less shame, and you are in a space of being honest, with boundaries, depending on who you're talking to, period, with boundaries. Those are your pearls. Hold that close to your chest. I remember having a conversation with a particular person, and they had asked me a certain question. And at first, it was something that I wanted to share or talk about with the person, maybe sooner than later, because I thought it was an important dynamic of who I am. But they asked me, and because I had already previously thought about having that conversation with the person, but I still was a little hesitant. And I was like, I basically referred to that information as my pearls. And the person actually kind of belittled the statement and was just like, "Oh, knowing such and such and such about you is pearls." At the time, I just kind of thought like, oh, well, I may be a little bit more conservative when it comes to certain things than other people. But because I'm the type of person that people can have a different perspective than me, and that doesn't make them bad. I didn't say what in retrospect I should have said. Absolutely is pearls. Yeah, it is. It's my information. I don't care if it's that I have 2 pennies in my pocket. If that is sacred to me, then it's pearls. And so I'm saying to you all, please do look into doing a genogram with your counselor or your therapist or your very trusted friend or someone who is going to be able to be objectively allow you to walk through what you need to walk through. But at the same time, please remember to not cast your pearls to swine. And please remember that sometimes people come off initially as people that you want to pour your heart out to, but at the end of the day, they're actually lying in wait. So, long story short, a 12-minute way of me saying to you, do your searching, find good people to process with because you do need that, but handle yourself and your past memories and your family history with care. And in due time, if it is for you to share your story for the help of other people, you will have done the work and gotten to a place within where that is safe for you and where it will not cause you more damage. All right. I hope this video was helpful. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure you give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and tap the notifications bell because I will be posting more. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.